Hey everyone, Mika here from Magicator Sub. Welcome to another video in Fusion using forms for our concept cars. In the last video we went over how to use the creasing tool, and in the previous video with the smoothing tool how to make our car less organic and more professional. In this video I'm going to try and explore how we make features like the spoiler at the back of my car. I think it's a good example because if I just showed you this, there's quite a few ways you might think of doing it. So I'd like to have a little, you'd have a little think about how you would do it. Would you make a hole for it? Would you try and pull one side over to the other side? Or would you do something else? In my case, I did something else. I used the bridging tool. And to demonstrate how this works, I've made a new model quite quickly, just to show you how that works. And in this video I'm going to show you how to do two different things because I think it's quite a good point to show you this tool too, and it's the subdivide tool. If I was to create a bridge across these four, you would get quite a big spoiler, quite a wide profile. So what I'll do is I'll split these faces into more faces, so I can then have a wider range of options for my bridge. So I'll just click on the arrows here for the width, because that's where I want to add more faces. So let's add 5 here, and maybe let's add another on the length. When I click OK, I'm going to make it 4 instead actually, and press OK, it will change the profile of my car, the back of the car. And you'll see that when you add more faces, it kind of brings out more to kind of accommodate for that space. And you see that it kind of makes a rounded edge here at the top. Again, we can use the tools I taught you in the last videos to fix that and make that look a little bit less pointy. But for now, let's use our bridge tool. So bridge you'll find underneath modify, and you'll find it here. Click on it, click on one side you want to connect, so let's say this side here. So click Control and select all those edges, press on side 2 and select the mirror of that geometry. Okay, so now we've done that, I've clicked on the preview tick here to show me what's going on, and you can see that it creates a profile across the two faces. You'll also see here there's some arrows. These are the direction vector of our form of our bridge. We can flip these and it will change the direction of the bridge. In this case I won't do anything because it's just going straight horizontally across. If it was going maybe this, like this, or like this, it would change the profile. You can add twists to your bridges. In this case that will not work, as you can see, but maybe in another scenario you would do that. And you can add more faces to the profile so you can make it a bit more malleable. I like having 5, but you can also use 3. I'm going to use 3 for now to make it a bit easier. Creases in this case are non-existent because it's a horizontal bridge, so we'll leave that off and press OK. Now you can see that it's made the bridge across the two faces, and we've now got our spoiler that looks a bit like the one I've got in my car. We can use the tools we've gone over earlier, like the scaling tool to squash it, and the rotation tool to then turn it at a certain angle to the one you prefer, and then use our smoothing and creasing tools to make it look even better. So hopefully at this point you understand how to create pieces like this, and maybe pieces like the one at the front of my car here, where I've done exactly the same thing. However, in this case the profiles were not a mirror of each other, so I needed to make sure that the two profiles were had surface areas to which they were available for a bridge tool to happen. Sometimes if you've got a profile like this and a profile a completely different shape, it can't actually create the link between the two of them because of the twisting, and that would occur due to that. And yeah, so sometimes the lines that connect faces would converge together and create impossible geometry once more. So that's something to watch out for and something to keep an eye out for. So with the bridging, take care of it, but also have fun. There are some quite interesting things you can do with it. You might want to make some I don't know, some sort of features by the front of the car, So have fun with it, enjoy, and hopefully that was a useful video for your design.